Hello and welcome to my new vlog. I'm doing things a little bit different this week. We're not out on a shoot, but I wanted to share with you a little bit that goes into the behind the scenes of creating some of the images you've seen me share on social media and in the vlogs. Um, while capturing the images on location is a really big part, then post-processing and then creating them into something that people can enjoy and share is also something really important. So be sure to hit the subscribe button down there somewhere, I think, and turn on the bell notifications so you get those notifications when I upload a new video. So this week I'm really focusing in on looking at my brand new 2021 Peak District calendar. If you saw my very first vlog, you'll know that that vlog was all about capturing the July image at Cresbrook Dale for the calendar. And now that I have a full collection of images, one for each month, the calendar has been sent off to the printers, and the printers have very kindly sent me a proof copy just to check I'm happy with everything, and also to be able to share it with yourselves so you can have a look too. And perhaps if you really like it, you might like to place an order. So why did I decide to do a 2021 Peak District calendar? Now, when I started my photographic journey, my landscape photography journey back in August last year, after the trip to the Lake District Kirsty, my wife, and I had, I was really keen to have some certain ambitions to look forward to and use my photography for. Obviously, the big part of my photography is not only about getting out and enjoying the great outdoors and creating some fantastic looking images to be able to share with people online, but it's also to be able to allow those images to be put in people's homes for them to enjoy printed. There's nothing better than seeing your own work printed. So in addition to the prints, I had two ambitions. The first was to create the calendar, and the second is to create a Peak District photography book. So here's the first ambition that I'm really proud of myself and pleased that I've managed to actually achieve within under a year of actually being on this photographic journey. This is just a great way to share my photography in people's homes. So let's have a look at the calendar. This is straight from the printers, and I'm dead excited, and it looks absolutely amazing. So here's the cover. It's ring bound. It's A4 in size because I felt that was probably about the right size to be able to enjoy the photographs and give yourself enough space to actually write your notes on each month. So as you can see, the front cover is featuring Mam Tor there, a lovely image I captured back in February this year. A great morning up there, capturing various photos of the Great Ridge, Mam Tor, Loose Hill. And then if we open it up, we can have a quick look inside. So this is January, and this is a lovely image of Stanage Edge, which I've called Stanage Edge Pride, because the image is actually reminiscent of a film frame from Pride and Prejudice, where Keira Knightley is stood on that rocky outcrop, and I was really keen to just sort of mimic that a little bit and show you Stanage Edge as it was seen in that film. As you can see, there's plenty of space in the calendar to actually put all your notes in. Some nice big squares there. We'll just have a quick flick through, and I've tried to stick the calendar with actually using images from each of the months, so they're as accurate to their depiction as they are to the month. So you see the seasons throughout the calendar develop. This is Lady Bower Reflection Sunset, and that was a beautiful evening at Lady Bower where the sun was just setting and it was coming across Windhill there. And obviously very happy with this image, hence why it's made its way into the calendar. This was one from March, and this is Padley Gorge, and again a little bit different, a bit of woodland photography, but love the colours of the trees and the way the water's sort of using the slow shutter speed to create that blurred effect. Looks absolutely fantastic. And this one wasn't actually captured in April due to lockdown. I ended up capturing this one in May, but it's the bluebells of spring. May is a particular favourite of mine. It's sunset over Froggatt Edge, and that was another wonderful evening sat up enjoying the views of the Peak District and capturing some beautiful images too. And that one's gone down really well as a print for people's homes too. I've had some fantastic reviews on this particular image. June is Stanage Edge, just as the sun kisses the top of the edge there. I was really happy with this image. Another glorious evening at photographing. July, you'll be very familiar with this one if you have watched my very first vlog down in Cresbrook Dale. So happy with how this printed in the end. This is the first print of this image I've actually seen, and it's really fantastic. The colours are great, the contrast, the sharpness, it really does what I wanted it to do. August, one of the very first images I captured, actually captured on 35mm film rather than a digital format. This one is one of the very first images I captured, probably on the second roll of film I ever developed. This is Rush Up Edge. I just love the way that road snakes down to Barber Booth. Grimesbrook Clough, a nice little scramble up onto the top of Kinder with Win Hill and Loose Hill in the distance. But I just love how now you can see the colours start to change to autumn. You start to get the browns and the yellows. October is a very autumnal affair with the very orange trees looking down into the Derwent Valley with Bamford Edge and Win Hill. November was an early start for me. Sunrise over Surprise View, looking down into the Hope Valley. That was a fantastic crisp morning, as you can see with the frost on the boulders. And then finally we have December. Again, this one's not quite true to form, as everybody loves snow at Christmas, but this was actually taken in January. We had very little snow in the Peak District at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. But again, the road snaking down to Barber Booth. I just love Rush Up Edge. It's a real favourite location of mine. The way the light falls there, the road, the undulations. It just is, from a photographic point of view, really interesting. And then on the back, you've just got the collection of the images, along with a little thank you from myself. So having ventured into creating my first Peak District photography calendar, or my first photography calendar, what do I think? Well, actually, I've spent a long time selecting printers and choosing somebody who is very professional, that produced the quality at the right price point. At the end of the day, if it's not at the right price point, people won't buy. And I have to say, I'm really thrilled with what they have produced for me here. The images, they just come out absolutely fantastic. The crispness of the images, the contrast, the colours, I'm really pleased how they've come out. And I really think seeing your images printed really just brings them to life. You know, you can look at them on a computer screen, you can blow them up as big as you want onto a large TV, but actually seeing them printed and ultimately having them on the wall is exactly why I captured these images. I captured them to be enjoyed in people's homes. As you can see behind me, it's an image of Monsall Head, which actually, as you join me in my own office, this is above my desk in my office, and every morning I'll sit there and open up my laptop and actually just take in the view, and it just, it's fantastic to be able to just appreciate the scenery and appreciate the view, even just from my own home. But the paper quality in the calendar is again really fantastic. I've gone for a 250 GSM paper with a silk finish. I wasn't too keen on a gloss finish. I think my prints seem to look best with a more matte or silk finish. You've heard a little bit about my ambition behind producing the calendar, and you've heard a little bit about the process of creating the calendar and pulling it together to get these printed proofs. But what's the next step? The next step really comes down to you, my viewers, supporters, customers, to purchase a calendar. And if you've already purchased one, I really do thank you for doing that, and I hope you've enjoyed taking a little look at what the calendar will look like when it comes to you at the end of 2020. But yeah, the whole point of me doing this is to be able to share my photography with people, and this I just felt was a great way to provide something which is both practical and something really nice to look at, and provide a little bit of a print in people's homes where perhaps you've not really decided if you want a large format print, a smaller print, maybe you don't have quite space, or the style of your house don't really suit a print. But just having these images from nature, I think they're just brilliant to be able to share with you. At the moment, I'm offering pre-orders, so you won't get the calendar straight away, but to say thank you to you, I'm offering a free A4 Peak Picks print, which normally sells on my website for $17.99 on its own, let alone the cost of the calendar. So if you are interested in picking up a calendar, that offer at the moment stands and is, in my opinion, really great offer to be able to get a nice A4 print you can pop into an off-the-shelf frame and include and put up in your house. Thank you so much for joining me in this vlog. I hope it's provided a little bit behind the scenes look at creating products and calendars with landscape photography prints. I hope you can join me on my next vlog, which we may be out and about on a shoot again, or I might decide to just show you a little bit of my kit and how I pack my kit ready for landscape photography shoots. But whatever the way, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so you get future notifications. Just at the end of this vlog, I'm going to leave you with a little promo I pulled together for my 2021 Peak District calendar, full of footage from mine and Kirsty's trips to the Lake District and Peak District. And this promo was just a bit of fun, pulling together this home movie footage, just to give you a glimpse into what we get up to. And I hope that if you're going to consider buying a calendar, please get on it and get your order in August so you can take advantage of that free Peak Picks A4 print. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on the next vlog.